Hey everybody, I'm back. I don't know if I'm gonna be on here and do a whole bunch of minutes tonight because it's raining and thundering where I'm at, and baby, not at all. But anyway, I wanted to talk about coming out and being gay and being homeless to your parents. Coming out, I think, to your parents and being gay and then your parents throw you out. I think that's just so hard. I think that's the hardest thing when you coming out to your parents and then they throw you out and you end up homeless. I'm gonna put it to you like that because I think that's just so sad. So coming out, being gay, and coming out. Hold on, y'all. I'm having such a problem. Hold on, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm bad. So yeah, you coming out to your parents and they not accepting who you are, and now not only did you come out to your parents, they throw you out the house, and now you you're gay, and not now now not only you gay, but you homeless as well. And what do you do in in that situation? Then that's that thing for you to do, and that the only thing you know how to do is sell your body. It happens to a lot of people, a lot of us when we experience in our sexuality. And and especially in the black community and in the black households, when they don't accept us as who we are, the next thing we know how to do, or the next thing we know how to do to survive, is to sell our bodies. Then you have a whole lot of shelters that you can go through, but sometimes by you underage, sometimes the shelters won't let you in because of who you are and because of you gay. So what do you do? I mean, what do? You do what everybody else do. You know, you do what everybody else do to survive, and that's like sell your body. And I think it's not always a good thing. I talk about this a lot, and I know people sometimes don't like to hear it talk about it because they kids may get online or their kids may watch YouTube and their kids may see it. But I think sometimes it's good for your kids to see it. And I think sometimes it's good for your kids to hear it because at the end of the day, what if your child is gay? What if your child is gay and you don't know your child is gay? Then you know for a fact because you seen a person talking on YouTube what goes on out there in that world and what goes on out there in the streets. What goes on out there in that world, it's not pretty. And what goes on out there in them streets, it's not pretty. Because you have to realize when you don't accept your child, and you have to realize when you throw him out the house, now he's homeless. Now he have to do what he have to do to eat, find him a place to sleep, and that may comes to selling his body. And that could come to all type of disease. The main the main disease that you will want to worry about when it comes to your child, the disease called HIV and AIDS. And you also have to worry about this. You got some people out there in the gay community that's older than your child that's been out there and been where they at or where they going or the road they headed, and they try to school them to let them know this is not where you need to be. And if the person that's gay don't want to go back home because the family threw them out, then the gay person take them up under their wing and make them they gay child and invite them in their house just to protect them, so they won't be in harm. But I'm gonna tell you something. All the time that ain't all good neither, because sometimes when an older gay person protects the child and let the child accept the child up under their wing, her or his wing, they'll teach them the rope of the rope of crime. And that rope can go from anywhere from writing checks, boosting, which we call stealing, anything, you know. So that's why I was saying yesterday, last night when I was giving Funky Diva his props for saying what he said about Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, that they doing a good job supporting Zaya Wade. Because that's good. Because we don't have many parents out here in our black community supporting our kids that's gay. We don't have that. Because we was raised back when the parents was raised back when they don't believe it. They in the world that where they don't believe it. They feel that's not in the Bible. You know, when they were coming up, that wasn't around. You understand what I'm saying? If you were gay, then you would get picked on, or you would get jumped. You know, those type of things. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of world the parents live in. The parents was always taught by they parents that this is not right. You know, and it comes out because they parents taught them that is not right. Well, they saying to their kids, what you doing is not right. It's abomination to God. And I think that it's not right for you to judge. That's what I think. Because if you're gonna say that's abomination to God, how you gonna say that's abomination to God when you go out there drinking, smoking, you just do all kinds of sinning, but you want to call your child that he or she is abomination to God. The only person I feel that can judge your your son or your daughter is God. And if God's not judging your son or daughter right now, you have no right to judge your son or your daughter. And you have to be a cruel parent to want to give up on your child. You have to be a cruel parent not to support your child. You have to be a cruel parent to even throw your child out on the street because he or she is gay. Where I mean, where does that say that? It. I'm not saying and I say this in the nicest kind of way to people. I'm not saying that you got to like what your daughter or your son doing, but I'm saying you don't have to throw them out on the street, and you don't have to disrespect them. You don't have to scold them. You don't have to do all those things. You don't have to say they're abomination to God. You don't have to do all of that because I'm pretty sure they go through enough being prosecuted through the school because of their gay, just being prosecuted by the world. Period. I mean, I just think to me we live in a world or a society that society judge us just for being us, just for being in our truth. And why? Why they judging us for being in our truth? Or why is they judging us for being us? Because that's all we are doing, being us. Why does it matter because of my sexuality? I'm not judging you because of your sexuality. You know, because just say you a and the sheets. I'm not judging you because what you do in your bedroom. Because what you do in your bedroom is your business. And so I feel like you should not be judging me because of my sexuality. Just because you see me walking down the street with a purse, or I got some nails on, or I got some heels on, or I got a dress on. I don't think you should be judging me because it's not your place to judge me. That's God's place. But I don't think it's never going to change. I don't think it's always. I think it's always going to stay the same. You know. But yeah, I didn't really want to take too much of y'all time. So that's all I really want to say. I love you.